Hey everyone, welcome to the morning scan for November 12th, 2018. I have a new idea I'm going to try out for this morning scan. I'm going to be charting on a blank chart to see if there's any scalps we can take today and things like that. That will be after this quick look at Bitcoin here. But first, I think it's pretty encouraging that we are seeing these couple 4-hour closes above the old swing low. And the only thing I'm concerned about this right now is this could possibly be distribution because we have our swing high here, and then typically distribution occurs below the swing high, which, by the way, I'm making a video on so that you'll understand all of that very shortly. But if you don't, that's essentially what it is. Swing high, distribution below it, tank, right? So I'm kind of concerned that this is distribution. To discredit that argument, we'll just need a 4-hour close just above this old demand zone. And then I think it will be very encouraging that we'll get our shorts filled in this region. Where is it? I mean, I know I have a chart somewhere, and I posted this chart multiple times. Oh, here it is. The liquidity above 64.20, and our shorts, I believe, are laddered above, like, in this region. So I still think that will be a good short. That will be a no-brainer short. And yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for today for Bitcoin. There's not really much else. And obviously, to confirm if this is distribution is if we get a 4-hour close below this old swing low, which, you know, I may short for a scalp, to be honest. Let's take a look at the blank chart and see what I come up with. So I did just draw a line at 64.20, just at those equal highs, as well as just put a red box at that swing high, just to kind of visualize where that liquidity is. So let's type out liquidity. Okay, liquidity, cool. First, let's start on the 15-minute, actually. When I scalp and day trade, I like to just take a look at the 15-minute to see if anything jumps out at me. So this jumps out at me. I'm very OCD with how I do my ranges, so bear with me if it takes a little bit longer than usual. So what I see here is a clear swing low, clear swing high. Essentially what that is literally just a wick low and a wick high that doesn't get retested. So that's what I consider a swing high and swing low. Let's make this range. Okay, let's mark out our EQ. Okay. Like I said, I'm very OCD with my ranges. Okay. So what can we get from this? Can we break this down any further? Any support and resistance flips? This looks like it's actually about to drop, to be honest. And that would make sense because we're right at that old demand zone. Or demand? Yes, demand zone. So if I put another EQ, I wonder where that will leave us. Look at that. I love trading ranges. Come on. Doesn't get much better than that. I may actually enter into a scalp short here, to be honest. The only thing that's concerning is I would put a stop above, let's say I entered right here, a stop above that swing high. 0.23%, that's nothing. 0.5% there. Take out this wick and then continue up. I like that a lot. I think I'm actually going to short that, to be honest. Just for a quick day trade. Anyway, let's put an EQ here. That's not right. Put the EQ there. Okay. Bam. Perfect. Okay, so we have EQ, 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 swing high. Okay. Okay, any patterns I see? Any diagonals? Maybe is this one? Let's see. That would be not valid. Is this valid? Yeah, I mean, that looks okay. How many points of contact? 1, 2, fake out 3. 4 points of contact. The only problem is this top line is not valid. It's only 2 points of contact. But I don't think it's bad for a scalp short, to be honest. Anyway, is there anything else about this chart? Let's look at this on the hourly now. See if everything still makes sense. Look at the volume. So we have a nice candle here that does get followed up with volume, so that looks good. What else looks good? So nice, there's a nice increase of volume testing the intraday equilibrium, which is good as well. 4 hour? That's not gonna help us. Nope. Equilibrium, or equilibrium 30-minute. So is this getting weaker? Here's volume. Volume at the equilibrium. Sell volume. This is a nice increase of volume, but then it just falls off a cliff. Now we have another increase of volume, but that's like nothing. Then we have this increase of volume that's actually, as price is increasing, is this not decreasing? Looks like it's decreasing to, not really, because we have this kind of standstill here, as well as here. And then this candle. I mean, this candle looks good because there's no lower wick. All of these candles have little to no lower wick, which gives me the impression that the bulls are in control right now. But the only problem with this is there's no volume confirmation. So, how could I play this? Is this a short that I want to take? This is a subpar short in my opinion, but not really because it's right at this resistance line. Let's see if we took it here. Stop above there. Would that get hunted though? Is there any order blocks or anything? Let's look for that. That's interesting. This swing low here. Let's go back on the 15. So if we entered into a short here, wherever price is, let's just say it's there, with a stop above here, what's the risk to reward? 0.4. And we'll set it right at the equilibrium. It's not worth it. We have to tighten the stop for this to be worth it, which I don't feel comfortable doing. Maybe right here, 0.25% stop. That's 2.2. Because, like I said, this can still be distribution. This is not bullish at all. I mean, yes, it's good that it's holding above the old swing low. Is my microphone on? Yeah, okay. It's good that it's holding above the old swing low, but this can be just clear distribution. We haven't seen distribution at this level either. We've just seen accumulation. No, that's not true. Distribution's right here. This is a tough one. I don't know if it's worth it to take this as a day trade and not just wait for our other shorts to fill. Stop right above there should be defended though. 63.85. Yeah, I do want to take this actually. I don't know, I'm torn. Anyway, I think I kind of like doing that. Just have a blank chart and kind of chart what I see for the day, see if it's any good scalp opportunities But we could also long here. Sorry, I'm still thinking about this chart. Long here and then break. Probably fake out into the liquidity and then dump. I don't know. I think it's worth it more to wait for our shorts here. We have a very large ladder, which is fine with me, but I think it's much safer to wait for that because I really don't feel like getting wicked out. And having a tight stop like that, yes, it's nice because you can go for these decent risk plays, but I would rather wait because these equal highs are very scary to me, right on the 4 hour. Let me delete these god-awful lines. Okay. So yeah, these equal highs are very concerning to me. I think these are definitely going to get hunted, and then we'll continue going down to these equal lows. But like I said, I always say this. Remember, look for equal highs and equal lows. That's where price will be attracted to. The path of least resistance for those equal highs and equal lows. Just looking for confluence here. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable taking that short. It looks good. If these equal highs weren't here, I would be taking that short. But because these equal highs are here, that's why I'm kind of spooked out of it. Because I think those are going to get hunted today. And you know, if they're not, and this does end up dumping here and it is distribution, we'll just get dumped right into our long entries, which is fine for me. I'm just as happy getting dumped into our long entries because that makes it very, very easy. Take profit one. Our take profit one will just be those equal highs on the 4 hour. That's very easy. So, you know, either situation I feel like is a win-win. I'm really happy with our potential entries here, our longs and our shorts. We got filled on a Tron long. There's not much to say about that chart. It's possibly an accumulation. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to today. I think today we'll be taking out those equal highs or dumping. I don't think we'll consolidate here today. At least I hope not. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I think I'm gonna try and do that blank chart thing every morning. I think it's helpful for me and helpful for everyone else because a lot of people ask how I come up with my ranges and different things I look for. So this is the perfect opportunity. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask.